hammering the mic.
I'm gonna go inside and gonna show you the gym. We're gonna show you all the new things we've got here because there's been a few different pieces coming in and out all the time. We put $1,000 a week back into upgrades. So here we've got, you know, what we like to think is close to the final HUSLA gym that there is, but you know how it is, $1,000 a week. We're always going to be upgrading, we're always going to be getting better, always going to be boosting your testosterone. I'm going to do it anyway. Welcome back, guys. It's a Monday morning. It's the morning after our Christmas party. So I'm a little tired. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to try G up for it. We've got the final HUSLA Gym walkthrough, or the current HUSLA Gym walkthrough. I'm going to show you all the new stuff we've got. As you guys know, we put $1,000 a week back into upgrades. So this gym is constantly changing and the old ones are a little outdated. So come through and I'll show you guys what we got in here. So whether you know HUSLA or not, I'm gonna take you through it as if you don't. What am I saying? Today, I'm gonna take you for a walkthrough of the entire gym. There'll be timestamps through the video, so if you guys wanna fast forward to certain areas, go from there. I'm gonna show you all the machines for different muscle groups and why we bought them and what they focus on and all that sort of stuff. So first, starting off in the cardio room, we've got 3 treadies, 2, what are they called? Assault bikes, and 2 rowers, and Maria as well. You can go through, it's all right, you can go through. We've also got a cold water tap over there. Maria's gonna show us a little demonstration of how it works. Oh yeah. Super chilled water. It's got boiling as well, so if you come in and you got your shakers and you wanna wash your shakers after, you can just bang boiling water them. Does Lockie know how to use it? That's the question.
Is it a lock one?
Yeah, it's a lock one, so you click, you hold, no, you just hold and press.
What do you mean?
Hold and press. Bang, boiling. Feel that? Look, doesn't burn. Doesn't even burn.
Yeah, that's hot.
It's hot, it's boiling water. It's boiling water. Anyway, so we went overkill with that. I don't like those standing drinking fountains. I reckon they're shit. They always spray on the wall, yuck. So we just got a zip water unit, that's how we roll. All right, so we've got the big box with the H on it. This is where you can buy food and drink. We sell e-foods. We sell everything from 365 milligrams of caffeine down to 160, down to 100, and then your non-caffeinated drinks. So usually we have Rockabies up here, hunting down some MREs, 40 grams of protein, just waiting for them to come. Gaties, waters, coconut water is actually a massive seller for us. Anyway, that's the fridge, very self-explanatory. Bag area, you can put your bag down, and you can eat, microwave your food, and this is the couch that you just sink into. So if you want to sink into the couch and kick back, you can do that here. This is the gym, guys. This is what you've all been waiting for. I'm going to go through each machine for each muscle group. I'm going to start with back. It's a little bit of a pause there. The brain was just stopping. What's it called? Rebooting. I'm going to start with back. So first back machine. Everyone loves this machine. Killer machine. This is a horizontal row from Prime, as you guys would know. I'm only going to explain it once. If you see the green on it, you know that this is Prime. If it's got the 3 loading pins, I'm going to explain it once because we've got like 7 of these machines. This will customize the loading for you specifically. So if you want to be more in the stretch position, you'd load to the top. More in the contractor position, you'd load to the bottom. And then somewhere in the middle, you load in the middle. Swivel handles here. So you can actually use this machine for mid-back. And you can also use this machine for lats, depending on how you set up on it. It's a very good machine. Chest supported, so it takes your back out of it completely. 2 other back machines here. We've got the non-chest supported, so we've got the lat row. This is what we call our stretch position lat movement. No chest support on this. And we've got the Nautilus version of the chest support Prime that we just showed you before, but no chest support on it. Swivel handles, so you can go for mid-back or you can go for lats, depending on how you set up. Really good machines. We've actually got a lot of back machines, so we'll go through the gym and I'll show you guys the rest of the back machines. Rear delt fly, Prime as well. So, as you can see, the green here, you can adjust the loading for it, depending on whether you want to hit the stretch contracted, mid-range, or somewhere in between them. And you've got, oh my God, that someone was doing flies on that, it's too heavy for me. Anyway, you got your rear delt fly, everyone knows what that is. If you don't know what that is, come here and we'll show you. Now, as you guys know, we love a good mix between the new age machinery and the old school stuff. We've got old school Nautilus pull over here. Oh yeah. Anyway, pec and lat, that one. This is machine wise. We're not gonna go through like all the back exercises you can do with dumbbells and barbells and stuff, but just from a machine standpoint, we've got this machine here. This is actually I bought this as a lat focus, contractor position, lat focus row. So nice and close for lats, probably hinge the hips away slightly. But you can also use this as like a rear delt fly as well. But I bought it as a lat row, so I recommend using that as a lat row. Atlantis seated cable row, everyone knows how to use one of them. And we've got a high to low from Atlantis as well. So the high to low, more range of motion pretty much, keep it simple. So, and our final and newest and best upper back machine that we have here is the Prime Extreme row. We've got 2 handles for it. You've got your wide grip and then you've got your neutral grip. And so with this movement, we're looking at training the upper back shelf. So the top of your back, where your traps are, and the upper part in the middle of your back. And we do that by shrugging and retracting in the top of the movement. Nice big high row there. Training the upper back musculature really well, this machine. This is not a lat machine. I see people trying to use it as a lat machine in videos at other gyms. No one does that here at HUSLA because we show them the right way to do it. But this is not a lat machine. The handles move towards the shoulder joint. There's an upper back movement. If the handles would move towards the hip, it'd be a lat machine, but they don't. And I wouldn't try modifying it either and changing your torso angle to make it lats. That's why we've got the Cybex lat row over there. So we're gonna move on to legs now. We'll start with the adductor, abductor. We've got Nautilus adductor, abductor. So this does both adduction and abduction. We then have an old Panada. So we just refurbed this, thanks to Struck for refurbing this for us. It's an old Panada piece. It's actually it's quite rare. So it's a reverse hyper, but it's pin loaded, meaning that the usual reverse hypers, they're plate loaded. You rely on gravity for the tension. Usually it's very hard at the top and there's no tension at the bottom. Now with pin loaded, just a little bit of info, this cam will dictate where the tension is in the movement. So as you can see, it's pretty round, meaning that it's going to be quite even tension in the stretch position and the contracted. So the amount of weight pushing back on your legs that way will be quite similar to the weight pushing on your legs when they're up here. Whereas plate loaded, plates are here, gravity's doing nothing until you get up here and it's doing everything. So they're all contracted position focused. This is quite even throughout, given the shape of the cam. So that's first 2 lower body pieces there. We've got the Rogue belt squat. Reason we've got the Rogue belt squat compared to any other belt squat, every other belt squat is usually on a hinge, meaning that it's getting harder as you go down. And also you've got to load a lot of plates on it to make it heavy. Unlike those ones, the Rogue moves straight up and down. Whatever weight you load on will be on this. So it's more efficient in terms of how much weight we need to use. And the direction that the cable is pulling you doesn't change, it's pulling straight down the whole time. That's why we chose this. If I'm gonna geek out a little bit on the machines, I gotta let you guys know that. 45-degree hack squat here from ProFlex, which we just picked up. The X has come off, I've just realized. Anyway, good times. Adjustable foot plate, as you guys all know, we wanna hit quads, we wanna drop the foot plate down a little bit, get the feet as low as possible without the heels coming off. And yeah, so super deep range. I know most people, they're very particular about how they want their Cybex hack squat to feel, but the Cybex hack squat doesn't have an adjustable foot plate. So although we think it's a great hack squat, we don't think it's for us. So we made what we believe was this custom piece as close to it as possible while still getting the adjustability of the hack squat and getting full knee flexion with minimal hip. Great machine. Moving on to the next, glute focused. I'm gonna bang on about the Nautilus hip drive or glute machine. Do I need to? I don't think so. Everyone knows Nautilus is #1. It's a hip thrust, rubber foot plate, goes hard. We're gonna be interrupting the boys' booty workout here and we're gonna be going over, we've kicked them off the Cybex kickback. I'm not sure why the boys are doing Cybex kickback in the first place, it's a bit weird. So we've got a Cybex kickback, it's got a 250-pound stack on it. It hits glutes hard. Leg press, pre-core, Icarian. For those that like to geek out about the old Icarian stuff, you can geek out on this. I love it, it's old school. It's got an already built-in heel elevation into the foot plate, which is huge for your quad training. That's the reason why we went for this piece. Not only is it old school and it's got the brand that's attached to it being Icarian, but also the heel elevation in the foot plate is everything when training quads. If you feel that you can't get deep enough and you don't feel your quads too much on a leg press, it's most likely because the angle of this foot plate is not ideal for you. So having that heel elevation there allows you to put the feet lower without the heels coming off, and you can get a lot of quad into that movement. And then obviously when you're going feet high, you're going for more of that glute focus, the foot plate is angled towards you a little bit more, just to get a little bit more grip on that foot plate. I'm not mobile enough this morning in these jeans. All quad, baby, all quad. Good times, great classic kids, gold 104. We actually got a lot of lower body exercises, machines, sorry. A lot of lower body machines here in this gym. Atlantis, lying hamstring curl. This is that contracted position, focused hamstring curl. I don't need to say anything more about it. It's Atlantis, it's unbelievable. It's the reason we have it, it's great. One of 2 Life Fitness pieces in the gym, because we don't love the standard of Life Fitness, but they do make a couple of good pieces. Every brand makes a couple of good pieces. Life Fitness, multi-hip here. Every brand makes 1 or 2 good pieces. So we don't marry one single brand. We're here to get the best pieces that exist. And that means going to several different brands to use several different pieces of machines amongst all of the brands, right? Not every brand kills everything. It's just not how it works. So if you go into a gym and they've got all 1, 2, or 3 brands, you just know they got a good deal from that company, and they're just buying what's easy. We buy what's good, not what's easy. We're about quality over quantity here. So we've got the multi-hip here from Life Fitness, so all fully adjustable into all different angles and ranges here, so you can train your adduction, your abduction, your extension, your flexion, all kinds of shit. Because we don't have enough hamstring machines here, we've decided to get a standing one-legged hamstring curl. Quite easy, this one. Demonstrate, everyone will know how it works. Bang, bang. Good to go. Swap it over, do the other leg, all that sort of stuff. I actually missed the leg extension and the hamstring curl. There's a lot of leg machines in this gym, I just realized. As mentioned earlier, we've got the adjustable cams on all the prime machines. Anything green you see here is prime. You can adjust where the difficulty of the movement is. We've got the seated hamstring curl and the leg extension. As you can see on the leg extension, we do run the HUSLA leg extension add-on. You bang that on and you get even more range of motion to build those quads. The old 70-year-old grandpa walk. We've got our back extension here. This is from Atlantis. This is unreal. Can adjust the angle of it. I'll demonstrate it. Adjust the angle, can adjust the height, obviously, of these pads, and can load it to a weight stack, as you can see. And what most do is they grab a little barbell, Zercher grip it, and then you can actually load your back extensions. One of the later final pieces of lower body here, we've got a GHD here, where you can do hamstring, glute, and all that sort of stuff. Very cool. Lucky behind the cameras absolutely had enough of me. Oh yeah, the Pendy. How did I miss that? This is probably the best machine in the whole world. Like, any better machine out there, give us a call, we'll have a chat about it. Disagree with you. Pendulum, quad, unreal, adjustable foot plate. It's a Pro 2, I believe it's called a V2 Pro. Atlantis pendulum comes with the adjustable foot plate compared to the older version that doesn't have that. You can attach bands to it. I believe it's got extra handles on it as well. And just overall, an amazing quad exercise for literally annihilating your quads. This is it, it's really good. It's not one of those machines either where if you put like 10 kilos on it, it feels like you're gonna snap your shit up. You can actually put a couple of plates on it and it feels quite comfortable, and it's quite easy to get the load right because it is quite forgiving if you do overload it a little too much. If you haven't noticed yet, all of our weight trees for all of our plate load are on this wall. All of our weight trees are within a meter of where they need to be loaded. So you don't have to walk far with them. I have a powerlifting background, meaning that we are always loading plates on and off the barbells, and sometimes we get over it. So we want to keep the weight plates close to the machine so we don't skip our accessories, and also have a variety of pin loaded movements that can help us to train our accessory movements without having to walk around with all these weights and load shit and then just, yeah, do low quality work because we can't be bothered. We've got a seated calf here from Watson. They've also got a tibialis anterior trainer there on the front, so you can sort of jump in there, train the front of your shin muscle. It's called the tibialis anterior, and you can load that, and you can also do calf raises on it too. We've got a donkey calf raise. This is a temporary machine that we are selling for a friend. If anyone out there wants a donkey calf raise, let us know. We just picked up our standing calf, so we don't need the donkey, but this is our old school Panada That's right, you heard it here first, Panada. We don't buy new school Panada, but old school I don't mind. We've got 2 Panada pieces. Standing calf, doesn't take up much space. It's got a heavy stack on it. Just needs new upholstery. Probably needs to be repainted, but I'm not gonna waste the money on it just yet. We will eventually upgrade to the Pro Flex 60-degree standing calf. So it's quite similar to the Atlantis. Have a look at that if you're wondering, but that'll make an appearance here next year, early next year, probably March or April. So I'm just gonna put that order in and go from there. Now gonna go through all of our pressing or chest movements. We're gonna start with the prime incline chest press. We have 2 grip points here, close or neutral grip, and then your wide grip. Backrest is adjustable. And as mentioned before, 3 loading points there as well. You can see Bella is having a crack on the flat version. Great piece, very similar to incline, just flat. Backrest is adjustable too, so you can bring the backrest higher so you can get even more range of motion. If you're scared of range of motion, leave it down, probably go to another gym, but just backrest up, more range of motion, that's what you gotta do. Decline fly, Nautilus, old school, rare, hard to find, found it, got it, we use it, it's great. The one that I broke in one of those videos as well. Oh, no! This is like the Ziz fly, but in a machine version. Is it self-explanatory enough or do I need to show it? Show it, do 1 rep. Oh. Get that chest hang. Moving on to the rear delt fly. It's also a pec fly here from Prime. I use this every week, great machine. Do I need to show a rep? Probably not, but I'll do it anyway. Plenty? Plenty. Cool, so we did talk about the pullover here being a back machine, but it's also a pec machine as well. So we've got the pullover there if you do want to do pecs for an old school bugger and you like training pecs through the pullover, that one there for you. Decline, Nautilus decline, it's a leverage decline press. So this is for that pec hang that we were talking about on the fly, decline fly before. Really good machine here, so you can adjust, again, if you're scared of range of motion, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, you can start with it further out. I like to take all the way back to number 1, get as much range of motion as possible. And actually is quite a difficult machine through the entire range, but mainly the stretch position seems to be quite difficult with this machine here. So it actually gets harder as we come down, which is what we want. We want to be targeting the stretch position as much as possible. All right, we'll chuck neck in there because we've only got 1 neck machine for now. We're gonna bang neck in the middle. We've got old school Nautilus chain driven neck machine. Seat is adjustable. If you don't get the seat height right, if you don't get the seat height right, it's gonna feel shit. So you gotta get that seat right correct. Someone small, short used this before. Seat right correct. Yeah. Bang. Training those neck muscles if you guys know what it's like sometimes to get under some heavy squats and deadlifts and bench press, you know, your neck can get quite jacked up. So we find that having a neck machine in here can sort of keep the neck nice and strong so we don't run into any of those sorts of pains or niggles that you get from powerlifting. So if you train, you know, the only muscle that ever mattered when you started training muscles were arms. So we're gonna bang on about our arm machine. So I'm gonna put shoulders with arms. I don't care if you like that idea or not, we're gonna do it anyway. Shoulders, we've got a kneeling Cybex. So the kneeling pads are adjustable. I like to bring them up higher so that this hits the stretch position a little more because that's something we don't really get much of when we do shoulders. So laterals, very self-explanatory. Now, because you're kneeling, you can actually do a really good job of doing 1 arm at a time. Lower center of mass, this, that, you know, you understand? And then the pre-core lateral raise. Now, you guys followed me for some time now, you know that I don't like lateral raises that don't have swivelly arm pads on there. If it's fixed, it might be good for you, but if you're a narrower person or a broader person, it may not be right for you because these joints here are always fixed. So I usually face the other way, but I want to look at the camera whilst I'm talking about it. But you'll notice that these pads will roll up and down my arm to suit me. That's why I like the rolly pads. Very good machine, that one actually, very good. Got a Nautilus overhead press. I'm hunting down a Strive. Anyone out there got a Strive, you let us know. But this one, highly recommend in the neutral grip position, hands close. It's also got these cool little things on here, so if you want to do drop sets, you can like bang them all on. Fail your first drop set, click it off. Fail your second one, click it off. For your third one. Cool. Arms, still, that was shoulders. Now this is the only techno gym piece we'll ever have, unless it's of the same line. But old school techno, this guy knew what was up. Hang yours up. So there's a belt on it so you can strap yourself in. The angle of these actually moves back instead of your plate loaded versions that come forwards and they just bust up your shoulder. This is how it's supposed to be for dips. Unreal machine. That's our tricep or dip machine. We have actually a wall mounted dip machine. What are they called? Those Romanian chairs with a dip on it as well. So if you want to do your free weight loaded dips, you can. I just personally like to strap up, not worry about putting the belt on and having weights hang down or whatever. Strap up and send it. Definitely a rarer machine, this one, the Cybex tricep extension. I do have to demonstrate it because everyone thinks it's a shoulder press when I'm showing them the machine. Really good machine here. As we know, triceps are hit quite well in the more so stretch position. We've recently found out it works really well. So you can have the hands higher, you can have the elbows lower, wherever you want, however you want. You can adjust the seat height to make it suit for you as well. Silver handle, Cybex Eagle bicep curl as well. So you can do your hammers on this, or you can do your normal bicep curls on this. I don't need to demonstrate this because everyone knows what preacher curls are because everyone wants big biceps and everyone does preacher curls to get big biceps. Now, moving on to the old school bits again. Now this is an old Nautilus bicep curl. I like doing this one for the elbow above shoulder position, contracted position for biceps there. So I like to have the seat quite low, probably lower than that, just to have the arm above the shoulder and then curling down. So unlike the preacher where the elbow is below the shoulder, this is our contracted position focused bicep curl. And these work independently. So the same weight, so that's the same amount of weight as that is, and that's the same amount of weight together. Old school Nautilus, Arthur Jones engineering, far superior to anyone else, and they still stand the test of time. I don't think the seat height's in the right position for me. This is our tricep, Nautilus tricep. Really good machine. It's just a little bit difficult to get in and out of, but you get the hang of it as you do more reps in it. Really good machines here. They've actually just been broken in. They took some time to start to feel good after we sandblasted, powder coated them and did all that sort of stuff, but they're now starting to feel awesome. I hit them once a week, each of them, hard as always. Final machines to go through our ab machines. We've got 3 ab machines here. We've got a ab coaster. So it's kind of like your leg raise machine. The Nautilus crunch. I got to show you this one. Next level. So we get the tilting of the pelvis as well as the ribs coming down there to shorten the abs. Really good machine. Allows you to shift the rib cage back. Superior for sure. There's no one else that does good ab machines like that. And then Nautilus rotary. So we get the leg raise version. We've got ribs down and the belt buckle up ab. And then we've got rotation as well. So we're trying to hit abs from every angle. We need to take a page out of that book with our neck machines. And I've been trying to find a rotary video rotation for the neck. So we have 6 adjustable benches. These, they've got 8 different adjustment heights. So you can customize the angle that you want to sit at to that max. Dumbbells up to 60, 6 deadlift platforms. Oh yeah, you're still going over there. Sorry, a little fast. 6 deadlift platforms. We've got 2 Texas deadlift bars. Everything else is a Rogue power bar. We've got 12 power bars, 25 kg squat bars and the 2 monos. We've got 2 Goliaths, an Alico. We've got another Alico on the way. We just paid a deposit on the new Alico. So we've got a V3 on the way. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it here first. Guys, we've got an Alico V3 on the way. Probably gonna be one of a handful of gyms in Australia that have the V3, but we wanna be the best. So we've got the Allocate V3 and we've got 3 hand tools over there, which are all IPF approved along this side. 4.5 ton of weight plates. Do I need to go through any more? We've got the 0 benches in the corner. We've got powerlifting equipment for any federation. We are about inclusivity here at HUSLA. We want to bring federations together. Doesn't matter what federation you compete in, doesn't matter of your drug status, doesn't matter if you're a bodybuilder, a powerlifter, if you're respectful, you belong here. We're about inclusivity. We want to bring people together. We want everyone to be part of a big family, and there's no need to have any segregation in the sport or any sport where we are literally just picking shit up and putting it back down. So that's what HUSLA's about. That's why we stand here. That's why we do what we do, is to bring everyone together. And if you like the sound of that, then come down and be a part of the family. Let's keep rolling. It's easy when it comes from the heart. Multi-station here from Atlantis is probably one of the smoothest multi-stations you can use. Ella doing some kickbacks there. She's about to get ultra mega strong. She trains hard. Love it. Awesome. So we've got the multi-station, we've got another little cable station in the ab room, and then we've got our power racks here where you can do things like Bulgarians, SSBs, anything non-specific. We've got a station here for you. If it's hip thrust, whatever it is, we've got this here. I was just thinking like tunnel vision on just machines, but there's actually more to the facility. We've got the posing room through here. This is where you see the tensing happen today, and my cousin tells me if I lift up my elbows a little bit on the bicep curls. Anyway, we can cut that out. We've got a change room. Everything upstairs is staff only. This is where we roll, this is where we plan, this is where we build the businesses. This is where we do the work that no one sees that makes this place what it is. Unisex showers, we've got 2 in there. We've got a female only. We provide perfume, deodorant, aftershave, not like no other gym. We provide it. And toilets, saunas, and that's everything. That's all of HUSLA Gym 1.0, because there will be a 2.0, but that's 1.0. There'll be another video coming out in 2 months because we're always changing, get new machines, and everything's changing all the time because we have an allocation of budget that goes towards building and making sure that the gym stays ahead and constantly evolving for you guys to enjoy. There was one other thing I wanted to bang on about as well. I mentioned that we had the allocate V3 coming. I forgot to mention that I think it's gonna go here. I don't know if it's gonna fit here, but we've got an Atlantis forearm and grip trainer, so you can do rotations, extensions, flexions, rolls, and grips all on one weight stack, so that I can never, ever, ever drop another deadlift in my entire life. That's probably gonna go here. It might roll up. We might realize it's actually a little bit big for this spot and we'll have to move shit around. But that's coming soon. We've got a few other things that are coming as well, but I'll keep it for the next video. If you want to come down and check out the gym, hit us up. We're always happy to come do a walkthrough and show you guys around. We are getting closer to reaching capacity at the gym now, so if you guys do want to come and check it out and be a part of something bigger, please come down and let us know. If you are shy or you think that everyone here is too big and too strong and you're not going to fit in, all that sort of stuff, that's absolute rubbish. 70% of our lifters are just people that want to look good and feel good and be a part of something bigger than just a gym that you come in and get out of. We're about community here. We're community focused. We have community focused rules like work-in policies. So if you want to work in with people, that sort of stuff, we've got all that in place here so that it can be an environment that anyone can thrive in as long as you are respectful. So if you are shy and you're worried about coming down, come down. I'll take you through personally, or Anthony can take you through personally, show you around, make you feel comfortable, introduce you to some of the members, and you guys can become part of the family. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. Appreciate all the support out there. Bang.